She gave me just a ton of resources. So if you have any interest in CSS Magic, get a hold of her. She's really good.
Yeah. And of course, Jay, you too. I mean, we had a lot of commitments from our third team member too, and expecting to have things done that ended up not being done kind of really, really made a time constraint on us. And the past few weeks, I mean, we've been really staying in touch and working
Yeah.
very hard to at least have, the little that we do have here for you guys. So, Jay, great job, man.
I appreciate it. It's my New Jersey connection with you, man.
You got
it. And and likewise, you were the pusher. You kind of were like, hey, what's next? What's next? So it really helped out.
Yeah.
When you had said, hey guys, or when you said, hey, you know what, I'm not sure if we can get there in time. That I didn't tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you this now. That motivated me. I basically said to myself, here, hold my beer, watch this.
Right.
We're gonna get this done.
Yeah.
And here we are, man. We made it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So thank you to the 4Geek staff.
Yes.
It was absolutely a phenomenal experience, to go to the school. My fellow students, everybody, it has been a great experience, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Well, thank you, Bark Pals, Jay and Rich. That was fantastic. You have a couple of comments in the chat. Sean says, coming from a more visual background, graphic design / Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, I was so surprised at what CSS can do once I started learning. Miguel says, cool idea. Yeah. I love it. Like Pokemon, but with dogs. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jonathan says, awesome. And yeah, I love the logo. How did you guys come up with this logo?
The logo was great. That was definitely all Jay. He found that, and I instantly fell in love with it too.
Yeah, yeah. It was just a site, a logo maker, and I just, I put in the parameters, the colors, and boom, I saw it, and I was like, you know what, this is it. This is Bark Pals right here. And
I really felt some strong northeastern vibes with those colors. Like I was like, I know they're from Jersey.
Yeah.
Mix. Like,
for sure.
It's just the Rangers. Like I just felt like strong vibes from like.
Yeah.
Like I will not say Patriots because I know that's
Giants.
Yep, the Giants. And
exactly.
I do want to show you something though. I mean, like we were making updates here to our main repository. The last one was only 3 hours ago. So, we were tinkering with this thing up until the very end because we wanted to get it like as right as we could,
Got it.
So there you go.
Well, that's the thing. That's what'll happen. Like this is why no project, like no app is perfect. Even when it launches, like this is why we always have updates to things because it's like you guys have the equivalent of that. And also too, just want to make sure that, thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
Not only for our nation, but for jury duty as well. And I do like that you mentioned that you had a unique set of skills. I was like, oh my God, it's like Liam Neeson in Taken. You type.
I type. Awesome. Yeah. In a room full of the gorillas with a gun, if you can type, you're basically the king of the website making. So,
Hey, well, that is awesome to know. You have a couple other comments in the chat. Let's see. Love it. Jean says, love it. Top dates. And Taylor says, nice work. I'm going to open up to the floor. Does anyone have any questions or comments for Bark Pals?
No, like I said, I mean, it's crazy what CSS can do once you start learning it. I mean, like I said, when I started like looking into it, I guess I'm coming from Photoshop and Illustrator, and I was like, what, CSS can do image blend modes? What?
Oh,
you can do 3D? Yeah. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I'm with you on that one. It's always cool seeing what you can do with it. But great job, guys.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you.
That was definitely awesome, and I can't wait to see where you guys take it. Definitely. If anyone has additional comments, please put it in the chat. Just because I know we're getting like a little bit past the 8 o'clock hour, But I do want to say that this is a really cool idea, and I love how you were able to manipulate the API to get this thing going. So good job, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
All righty. So Stars Music, Joanna, Miguel, Hernan, and Raul, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
All righty.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're ready.
take it away.
Yes.
Just let me share my screen. Everyone can hear me? Hello?
Yep, loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah, we're here to presenting this graphic company web app. We are Joanna, Miguel, Hernan, of course, myself, Ro. This is these are the links that we use for uh, to hold all the data that we use in this project. Of course, we use Postman, GitHub, and Versal. Here you can see all the technologies and skills that we use to create our web app. We use HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, of course, React to give some functionality to our web app. Of course, we use Flux, Firebase, Postman, and Versal. We use Postman as an API connector. Versal for the deployment process. Flux as a local data storage, and Firebase, as our external data storage. Pretty much this is all uh, all the all the panels, all the views that you can see in our web app. As you see here, we have the home, the add sound collections, or an edit for add a new song, by the way, and also edit all the data that you can put on our web. The reach out and the created and music buttons.
And now, Raul, you can stop sharing. I'm gonna share my screen now to present the app. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. You can go ahead.
okay. So, Joanna, you.
Yes, I'm gonna do the homepage. Okay, so this is the homepage. If you click on Stars Music, it's gonna take you back to the homepage if you're on another view. If you click on headers, that's where you're gonna find bio. It's basically the story of the company, where the CEO might want to put, how they started. There's also 3 buttons that you can use to go to collection. You can contact us and see who made this. So basically, that would take you to creators. Now, if we go back to homepage,
Yeah.
we have the nav bar where you can see all the options we have, which are add soundtracks. That is where you can add your own song to collections. I don't know if you want to show that later. Then we have collections. So basically, once you add a song, it'll appear on collections. Then we have iPod. So this is where we store all the music that is owned by the company. So the users can come and listen to the music without having to pay other sources as YouTube or Apple Music or any other company. After that, we also have I'm sorry, I can't see. Hold on. We have Contact Us. So that's basically a form where the user can reach out to us and let us know how we're doing. If they see something that needs to be changed, give us, their comments about the website, or just share, what their experience is. Now, if we go back to the homepage, we have this slide. This is where the company is promoting the music that they're selling. So basically, the artists that were hired by this company would be here and their music. There's a brief paragraph there that explains the basically how the song is doing around the world, and how it impacts the music industry. So there's also a link that you can click on. If you click on, per se, now that we're looking at Miley Cyrus, you can click on Flowers, which is a song, and it'll take you to collections. So we can go back again to the homepage.
Okay. Okay.
Can you go back to the homepage?
Okay. Sorry.
So if we go down a little, scroll down, we have the footer. On the footer, we're gonna have the trademark, basically the copyright, stating that all rights are reserved and owned by the company. And then we have we added a link for 4Geeks Academy. This is where we attended. Then we also have creators. We already clicked on this link on the navbar, but you can click on there. I mean headers, but you can click on there. And this is basically our group. We have the Team Geek, that's the organization where we share the project, and then we have individually every single one of us. So you can click on there, it'll take you to GitHub if you want to click on one of them so you can show them. And there you can see everything that we've been doing as a group.
Basically,
Okay.
this project was created with the mainly idea that we create this for this graphic producer or something like that, that we can show all the hits and promote them, and also get feedback from from the customers, from the audience that we're targeting all that music, all those songs.
Okay. So
So that's
now
basically the homepage. If you want to click on
okay.
the icon, Hernan wants to explain that. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Explain this feature.
Hernan, are you there?
Joanna?
Yeah, is Hernan there?
What?
Hernan?
Hernan is there? It didn't appear, I think, Joanna.
Okay, so basically this is an iPod where we can storage all the music locally. So basically if an external link doesn't work, people can still come on this view and listen to the music that is being promoted. And we have the basically it's an iPod where the background, the image that you see there is changing all the time. So if you refresh the page, it'll change. It's never the same. Then we have the title, the genre, and then we also have the it counts the minutes that the song, the remaining time basically, and also the total time you can see there as well. We have this control where you can see the blue dot, where you can control the song of either you can fast forward or you can go you can I'm sorry, rewind the song at a certain point where you want to listen to the song. Let's say if you want to go to the minute and 30 seconds, you can do so. And we have the actual controls that are on the red. You can play, stop, skip, and go back the same song if you want to listen to the same song once the song is finished, or you can go, you can go to the previous song. So that's basically the iPod. Everything works. You can actually listen to it. I'm not sure if that's possible here, but it works. We're gonna explain now add soundtracks. That's a different view. I think Miguel was gonna explain that.
Raul, if you want to explain the soundtrack?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's gonna be fine. Thank you, Raul. Remember that I have the links that you are gonna add in your. Okay.
You can click on it. Yeah, this is a main view for the Axon. Here you can
Sorry.
post or you can put in here all the data from the song that you are looking for, that you want to hear, like as the title, the artist, and all the URLs, like the image, the YouTube channel, the Spotify URL, and also the Apple Music URL. And in the bottom, you can see 5 stars. That you can rate the song and also submit that information you're putting on it, and all that information uh, will be stored for the future management in our state, in our external data storage and for Firebase. This is an example. You can please Miguel drop and drag all the links.
That correct, right?
Republic. You can change.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to put all the links, but if you will, you can do it, and you can better show us a complete feedback from your eating or your experience. When you submit,
4 star is fine. Or should I put 5? Okay.
you get that successful label. Your song was added, and now we can get all the feedback in our backend through the API. Now through here in collections, we can update based on the listeners and the customers feedback. We can update the main hits like this one Republic, is in the top one. Also, you can change it in here too. This web app has another login, because I mean it's not create for personal users. If this web app is only for promote all the artist songs.
Okay.
We are focused on getting all the feedback from the listeners.
Okay. That was great, Raul. Thank you. Now I'm gonna explain how work this collection page, where you can create again the song if you want. You can edit the song and you can delete it if you desire. So this all information is connected directly with our backend that is in Firebase. So we can update this. If you change the rate here, we are updating as well. So if you update here, you are gonna remain this chain. Supposed to work. It's working. So here we can edit the song. For example, you can edit it. Your song was updated. Here you have the change. Here's mainly the thing that you can do in collections. That there is gonna be a soft login only for to give the user the opportunity to interact with our rating or those stuff. But some book there. Yes. But here you can edit as you saw it. Here you can delete the song you desire. It should work here. Okay, that's working fine. Sometimes it had some bugs, but we're gonna fix it in the future. But now it's working fine. So that is everything here in collections.
We also have subscribe on top if you wanna explain that.
What? Or subscribe. Here you can subscribe in order to receive all our mails if one song is released, or if a new song in our library or in our collection. We are gonna send you a message with that information. We are not storing this information right now, but in the future we are gonna be able to store this information in order to have this connection with our clients and get the have the opportunity to get more attention from them. At least more. And I don't know if you explain the contact, the reach out form, Joanna.
I can explain it.
Okay.
So like I said before, this is where customers can, or viewers mostly can send us a message in regards to the website, whatever they see that we can better for the future. We can have them send us a message and we can actually reply to them. This form is actually connected to our backend, so we receive all the messages. It's not like we won't receive it. We on this day we will receive it. So as you can see, we have already received 18 messages. Now, if he sends a message, it should be the 19th. And if you refresh the page, it should still remain 19 as the last message received. And that's because it's working as it should. So that's basically the website. I don't know if there's anything else that somebody wants to add to it. Hello?
Yes. Did you want to? So are you? Just two questions. Did we lose Hernan? Is Hernan not here?
He was here. I think he left before we started.
Okay, that's fine. And did you want to, so you've completed presenting the website. Did you want to present the rest of your PowerPoint? Like, did you have anyone to thank, or did you want to talk about your challenges that you had putting this project together?
The PowerPoint, basically we deleted it because we thought it was gonna take too much time. So we don't
Fine.
have it anymore.
Well, that's fine. You can talk about, I guess, basically the things we want to make sure we cover. Any challenges that you had,
Yes.
what you want, your next steps, if you wanted to thank anyone.
Yes, yes. One of the thing that I wanted to add, but we didn't have any opportunity because we weren't too much time. We had not too much time, so we wanted to add. I don't know if you are seeing my screen right now.
Yes, we're
Sorry.
seeing it.
Okay. This API is amazing. So that is what we want to add. You can here do a lot of things with the song. I connect the API and it's working fine, but it took too much time for add it to the project. So here you can look for another song if you want. You can even get the links of the image of the new release of a specific artist. You can do a lot of things. Mainly, I get these file links, but it would be great to explore more the API in order to. Another is another interesting feature that is everything that is everybody speaking about it is the OpenAI API is amazing as well. We can include it to get immediately response to our clients. All those features. So for API connection, that would be great to add it to the project. So that's gonna be great if we can do it in the future.
And Joanna and Raul, any other thoughts about challenges or who you'd like to thank? Or next
Yeah.
steps?
Well,
Yeah,
we wanted to implement also the login for the customers to be able to have it more personalized in the future. But like Miguel said, we didn't have much time. We only had 1 month to come up with the idea and have it done. And we were a little behind on the projects that we had
Yes.
to turn in. So we put our best into it. We still have a lot of work to do,
Yes,
but I
yes,
think
yes.
it came out pretty good.
Yeah, we
yeah.
are.
Also moving
Yeah.
forward, we also have an idea is put a an chat assistant that can automatize all the process, and you don't uh, fill all the fields that we have in the page. We can replace it by a chat assistant that can do everything by instead the customer.
Yeah, yeah. And another feature, another thing is that we have built a good friendship. We think we are gonna continue to work together, maybe in this same project or maybe in another project, but we are doing so well working together, and that is I think, in my opinion, the most important thing that we have got in this project.
I agree. I agree. That's part of it. Learning how to collaborate with people that you did not imagine collaborating with, and then being able to put together a project together that you hope to continue on with. I mean, that's a huge, huge benefit. So I absolutely agree with you, Miguel. Does anyone have any questions or comments? I see in the comments, I don't know if Sean's comment, nicely done, the design was for the previous, for Bar Pals or for you guys, but either way, it's out there. Also, Jonathan says we love a good music program. We love a good music program. And also, Jay says, good job, guys. Any other questions or comments for Stars Music? Well, I'm going to give a great round of applause, and only because we are pushing past 8:30. If you have any additional questions or comments, please put that in the chat. Please put that in the chat. All right. So last but not least, I'm glad everybody is still here, hanging tough. We have one last project that we'd like to present, and that is, and I hope I'm not butchering it, Oaxaca Express with
Perfect.
Airo and Jonathan. Are you ready?
Jairo and Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Take it away.
Before I start, I want to congratulate everybody in here for their great projects. Very inspiring. Hope you guys succeed in the future. I also want to say, if you hear any noise in the background, it's the Heat game is on, so my roommate's very excited. Go Heat, and here we go.
I don't hear anything in the background, so far so good.
I think they might be on a timeout right now, but.
Okay. All right.
Give me a second. So, for our project, we created a website for Oaxaca Express International Freight and Logistics. This is a company that's going to be started up soon. At the moment, it's not much going on, but we figured if they're starting their company, we're starting our career in designing. We can all work together and grow together. A table of contents of a few things we're gonna go through. This is the team, which is me, Jonathan Serrano, and Jairo Gonzalez. We've been friends for over 10 years. Funny thing is that we didn't decide to join the 4Geeks program together. We met up at a Halloween party, and at the party we were just talking, and he mentioned he was joining a boot camp. I said I'm joining the boot camp, and then we realized we're in the same boot camp together, and we just decided from there on we're gonna work together all the time. It's been difficult as young 20-year-olds. We used to hang out all the time, go out on the weekends. Now in our 30s, he has a family. I have a girlfriend. We both work jobs, a lot of hours to take to provide for our families. So we didn't have much time to spend together. Because of 4Geeks in this program, we got to hang out all the time, work together, have some laughs, struggle together, and it's been great. I wouldn't take back anything from it. The company is Oaxaca Express. It's going to be shipping freight of all kinds from United States to Peru. This is very important to us because Jairo and his family are from Peru. My girlfriend and her family are from Peru. So anything we can do to give back to the people in Peru, to their families, we want to help. We want to help out in any way possible. I actually work in the logistics industry at the moment, so I've gotten in contact with a few truckers, few warehouses. so we can work together in the future and actually make this company start running. The reason we decided to work on this company exactly is because this company is started by Jairo's brother, and he's also a friend of mine. So if we can all work together and build together, it will be a great process. Like Dom says from Fast and the Furious, family is family. It's all about the family, and we agree with that. A few numbers and facts. Peru is in the 20% of poverty in the world. Over 720,000 Peruvians are in the U.S. And from our experience living in Miami, we know that immigrant families love to give back to their families back in their home country. And if we can help in any way, that would be amazing. Like I said, we'd be moving from freight of all kinds, which is fact in the industry. At the moment, since the company is not started yet, we figured if there's 99,000 people, Google searches per second, if we can build a website and put eyes on the company, that would give us a head start on building and providing for the company. A few of the tools we used, it's HTML, CSS, React, Bootstrap, and we uploaded our project on Verso. A few challenges that we dealt with is at the beginning we didn't know what to create. Once the company got brought to us, it made total sense to build that. Also, with all the projects we did throughout the course, there was always a set goal that we had to create, a vision that was already made for us. So this starting from fresh, creating our own vision was a little difficult, but once you start getting it and you start putting the pieces together, it all starts to make more sense, and the vision grows in your head. I think at this time I'd like to have Jairo present the website. Give me a second. Let me stop sharing. Jairo, you ready? Hello?
Yeah, yeah, sorry. Let me see. So, okay. All right. So, can you guys see it?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So basically, this is the website. So as Jonathan mentioned, we didn't have much information to put into it. So a lot of stuff is just like basically like templates and like stuff that we just put any random stuff until we get like the actual information of the company. But more or less, this is what what it's like. This is the homepage. We have the contact information. So we figured, since it's gonna be a company from Peru, a lot of people to communicate use WhatsApp or to communicate from country to country. So we added this icon. When you click on it, it should take you to WhatsApp, so you can chat with somebody. Also, so we have here a few pictures of the services we provide. The social media at the bottom. About us, we just have basically a picture of what would be the headquarters, then the team. That's not Jonathan or me, by the way. So we have information about us and the team. We also have the services that we provide. Will go here. Obviously, the more information we have, we'll put more stuff in it. And there's a contact form. So basically, if they need to reach out regarding any quotes or any information, they can just send a message if they don't want to use WhatsApp. So that's pretty much it. Like as mentioned, is we don't have much information yet, but we're still. This is something that we're starting, and that we're excited, and we're planning on keep working on it or making it better. I know we came across some challenges, or we had some things work, and then we changed some things and it didn't work. So, for example, this was rounded, or last minute we changed something, and when I made it rounded again, it wasn't changing slides, so I had to figure that out too, same as this. So we came across a few challenges when going back and forth, making the tabs work and everything. For some reason, when you make one thing work, another one stops working. So that's that's kind of what happened to us, and we got stuck a little bit. But I think we still, got pretty far from where we started, and I'm proud of what we accomplished. So that's it.
Actually, have one more slide to show.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Do I stop sharing?
Yeah. And then our thank you. We'd like to thank Vasily and Michelle, our professor and TA. Always helped out when we needed them. For Geeks Academy for having us, teaching us a skill that we can use for the rest of our lives to provide for our families. Our family and friends for motivating us. I know I had a lot of tough times when I came home and my girlfriend told me that I'm doing great, that she was proud of me. There was times where I know this happens to everybody. 1 week, everything's going great. You're just steady climbing, learning, and then the next week, you hit the peak and then you fall, and you don't think you're good enough. And my family and friends really helped me out through that, and I appreciate them. And our classmates, we didn't really work together much, but they were always there if we had a question, and I really appreciate that. That's all.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was awesome. That was really
Thank you.
great. And you already have comments in the chat.
Oh, man.
Basically, what I see. Well, let's see. You have Go Heat.
Always.
Jimmy Buckets all day.
Yes.
You go, guys. My father lives in Lima. Very cool, guys. Your story is inspiring. Right there with you on high times and low times. Great job. Nice
Thanks.
job, guys. Really
Appreciate
great.
it. Really appreciate it. Yeah,
So
as we said,
go ahead.
as we said, we're still working on the project. We were working on this project last minute and everything, so we're still gonna keep building it. We really want his brother's business to succeed, and because if they succeed, that helps us succeed. And yeah, we're really proud of this.
Well, I think that it's really cool that you guys, your project is unique in that this is for an actual real life business that is in the works. So it's almost like you guys are parallel developing at the same time as that business is growing. So you do have that practical application, and you have actually a real life person who's going to give you feedback of what he wants and what he doesn't want, but he's in the family too. So there's only so much, so much you're going to get away from that. And it's really great that you guys are friends that ended up in the boot camp. So you guys apparently have the same mindset of what you want to do in terms of, changing the trajectory of your life. I don't know if you saw, but the presentation that Chris did with the Shrimp Society. So maybe this is something like that you would be able to see if you could go into that entrepreneurial phase of, going to that incubator and take it from there. That's awesome. Do we have any other questions or comments from the group?
I'll just say, having worked in a customer service role before and having to get shipping quotes for freight, if you guys have like a quote generator on there as well, that's going to be like such a huge help because I remember I would have to generate a quote for somebody. I have to look at 5 different sheets of paper to see which zones it was in,
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. And then a lot of times I would end up getting it, or sometimes I would end up getting it wrong. And then that's kind of embarrassing to go back to the customer and be like, yeah, that quote we gave you, it's actually going to be like $500 more than that.
Yeah.
So, what you guys have in mind, I mean, I think that's going to be a great website. And if it has like quote generating and things like that, that's money right there.
I love that idea.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. I actually work in the logistic industry, and like you said, we do give wrong quotes every now and then. So that actually is a great idea. Thank you for that one.
Yeah, I never liked having to go back to a customer and tell them it's going to be more expensive.
No,
They didn't like it either.
Yeah, you have
Thank
another
you.
comment in the chat. You guys are doing well. Love the site and idea. Hope it gets big. Yeah, I like that too. And also that the both of you killed it. So that's also good too. I think what's great too is that it's a very niche market. You're talking about shipping from U.S. to Peru. And sometimes when we think of our projects, we think that it has to be this all-encompassing thing, right? Like it has to be worldwide. But a lot of times, when we're doing our coding, when we're software developing, we're trying to solve a problem, right? So in this problem is like we want to be able to ship things specifically for Peru. So, this is something that because it's so niche, it has a potential to be big for that niche. So I think that's great. I commend you guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, somebody, Joanna also says, besides saying that you guys killed it, you can extend to Argentina. You planning on expanding?
Joanna was one of our classmates. She was great. Thank you, Joanna.
Yeah, she was.
Well, she's definitely pushing for you to go further, further out.
Let's go to Argentina.
America.
Let's go.
From Peru to the world.
Exactly. All right. So any other questions, comments? All right. So we're going to wrap this up. You guys were all fantastic. I'm going to give you all a big round of applause. You guys went through the fire, all your trials and tribulations, every single one of you guys, making it through the boot camp, committing that time away from your families, your jobs, your social life, and to learn something like this is difficult. It's super difficult. And then to, have that culminate into this final project, you definitely, as you can see, it's sometimes it almost feels like the Hunger Games, right? Like not everybody makes it, but so you please make sure that you enjoy this moment. Make sure that even though you have your sights set on whatever the next steps are, enjoy this moment now. Okay. So we do these final projects, graduations on a Friday, so you can enjoy the weekend. Enjoy like tonight, have a beverage,
Cheers.
have a nice meal with your family, a nice dessert, whatever you do to celebrate. Because next week we're going to reach out to you. We're going to let you know what those final steps are. Those next steps are to receive your certification, making your points with the Geek Force, making sure that we have all those things in place so you can, take those next steps in your career. So I congratulate you. Let me share my screen one more time. And that's that. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. So, again, my name is Loretta Thompson. I go to a lot of the events, the networking events out here in South Florida, specifically Miami. I post quite a bit in the hashtag USA Slack channel. So please make sure that you check that out for any events and whether it be hackathons, meetups, other opportunities for you to further yourselves in your career. So with that, I wish you all a good night.
Good
Have a
night.
good night. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Good job, Bev. Good night.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much.
Good night. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank
Good
you.
night.